If you're dealing with communication struggles with family, friends, or a partner, or even communicating with yourself, watch this video because I'm sharing everything you need to know about having Mercury specifically in the sign of Leo. And this is important for you to watch if you're dealing with communication struggles because Mercury is the planet of communication and learning. So knowing and understanding your Mercury placement will help you understand how your brain works, takes in information, and how you communicate that information and express yourself back to the world, which may be different from other people's communication style. Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Isabelle and I help you understand who you are using personality typing because I was the kind of person who did not understand themselves for way too long, and this led me to not really knowing what I wanted the most. I kept changing what I desired or changing how I appeared because I didn't quite feel grounded in my sense of self, and so I felt unfulfilled. And then I discovered these personality typing systems like the Enneagram, Myers-Briggs, and astrology, and my life changed forever because I finally understood who I was, and I had a starting point on who I was in the first place and what my desires were. So that's why today I am here to share with you what it means to have Mercury in the sign of Leo so that you can understand yourself better and live a life of fulfillment and easy communication. Now, before we dive into what it means to have Mercury in the sign of Leo, grab my free birth chart workbook in the link in the description below so that you can start applying the information of your birth chart, just the basics, and actually use it so you can live a fulfilling life instead of just doing what I did when I got into astrology, where I took in all the information and said cool and did nothing with it. I didn't understand how to apply the information of my birth chart so that I could live a fulfilling life. And this birth chart workbook that I created will help you do so that you can have a rapid acceleration in your happiness. So grab the free birth chart workbook in the link in the description below. Now, before I dive into what it means to have Mercury in the sign of Leo, let's talk about what Mercury is in the first place, because Mercury is a highly feared planet in astrology. Almost like 3 times a year, I hear people screaming at the top of their lungs on social media, every single platform, and even in real life, "Oh my God, be careful, Mercury Gatorade!" People are terrified of the planet of communication because it goes retrograde 3 or 2 times a year, and immediately we think that means our life is going to end. Every email is going to be bad. We're going to miscommunicate. We're going to talk to our exes again and ruin our lives. But Mercury simply is the planet of communication and learning. It shows us how our brain processes information, how our brain processes reality, how we express ourselves, and how we communicate information to the outside world. Mercury is to not be feared. In fact, it is to be embraced because understanding the sign your Mercury is in will tell you how you learn best, how you express yourself best, and how you tend to communicate. So in this video, I'm talking about what it means to have your Mercury in Leo and what your biggest communication struggle is going to be and what your biggest communication strength is going to be. So what is the Leo archetype? Leo is the 5th sign of the zodiac, and it is the 2nd fire sign, and it is known for its passionate, playful, and expressive nature. Whereas Aries is bold and brave and blunt, Leo loves to have fun and keep the vibes positive. They may be a bit egocentric at times and egotistical because they seem to just love the spotlight so much, a little too much, but they know how to throw a party. They know how to have fun, and they seem to just radiate confidence and positivity. In the end, Leo values courage, confidence, and playfulness and self-expression. So they want other people and themselves to just be creative and expressive at all times. Whenever we have Leo in a certain placement, we become more confident in this area. We want to be assertive, maybe even take the lead, but also at the same time, have fun and just enjoy life to the fullest. If you have a Leo rising, you're someone who appears very confident and playful when they first meet you. If your Mercury is in Leo, you are someone who is here to maybe take the lead, so to say, or even just be a little more playful with your word. There are 2 ends to the Mercury and Leo placement, and one is the confidence realm and one is the playfulness realm, and one tends to manifest more than the other. So with a Mercury and Leo, you are either here because you need to embrace this confident nature. You have a very assertive way of speaking that can be somewhat appear overconfident, or You're someone who's very playful with their word, loves to have fun, loves to be creative, maybe even creatively express yourself through your words. And one note about Mercury placements is that, like I said, Mercury goes retrograde, which means it appears to be going in a backwards motion. Mercury goes retrograde 2 to 3 times a year, I believe. I might be slightly off on that number, I'm going to be honest, but I believe 3 times a year Mercury goes retrograde. And if you are born with Mercury in a certain sign and it was retrograde at the time, then this energy won't manifest itself as fully. When a planet is retrograde in our birth chart, it means we have trouble embracing it, and it might be something we need to reflect on more in order to embrace it. You can tell if your Mercury is retrograde in your birth chart is that usually they will have a table chart for your placements, and there will be an R next to your Mercury placement. So if your Mercury is retrograde, this energy won't be as prominent or appear as much, but you can still embrace it and you will still have these qualities in you in the end. Mercury and Leo people are very likable because they want to have fun and they want to feel like they are seen. People with a Mercury Leo present themselves in a way that people like. They want to appear charismatic, charming, likable, even witty or humorous, because they know that's what people like and they want everyone to just get along with them. They will tend to not rub people the wrong way. However, because Leo also rules our confidence, people with a Mercury in Leo can sometimes come across as overconfident and authoritarian, so to say, in the sense that they seem so assertive of their opinions and almost controlling, saying do this, do that, especially in the work environment, that people can see them as controlling or authoritative, which can drive them crazy. But at the same time, like I said, people with a Mercury in Leo want to be the center of attention at some point or another, and so they want to appear likable. They might think that being likable or being the center of attention comes through being more assertive, and some Mercury in Leos see that the best way to get to the center of attention is by being more easygoing and friendly. Leo also rules pride. Think of a lion or a group of lions, which is in fact called a pride, where they are very prideful people. And what this means when Mercury is in the sign of Leo, which is associated with pride, is that people with a Mercury in Leo take a lot of pride in their beliefs and the way they think. This is again where that overly confident nature may come in, and they might rub people the wrong way because they seem so assertive about what they believe and how they believe it and how they think that they seem to almost appear to think that they're better than everyone else. And it's possible that with a Mercury in Leo that they actually do believe that they are better than everyone else for the way they think, but they might not tell it straight to your face. And people can get very frustrated with this nature because Mercury in Leo seems to know it all, want to control it all, and need to be seen at all costs. And this is probably the biggest struggle that the Mercury in Leo needs to look out for, is how their pride and their confidence is tied to how they communicate and how they think. They might find themselves constantly feeling that if they are not heard enough for their thoughts, that they feel depleted and unworthy and insecure because they're not getting heard enough for their thoughts and they have such a high value on their thoughts. So Mercury and Leo should really watch out for how their confidence and energy levels are tied to how much they feel heard and admired for how they think and speak. And while we need to fulfill each placement, we also need to be self-fulfilling in our placements, because then we're outsourcing our values and outsourcing our power if we're looking to other people to validate us. So Mercury and Leo should try listening and valuing their thoughts for themselves. Listen to your own thoughts, journal your thoughts, write down your thoughts, or even just reflect on your thoughts and say, that's awesome. I value myself for this, and I don't care if other people value it in me as well. Mercury in Leo is also going to struggle with the fact that they tend to just be a little bit arrogant in their thinking. Now that sounds like a very extreme statement, but stay with me here. The problem, because Mercury in Leo needs to feel confident in their beliefs at all times in order to feel secure. End of story. So if they're not confident in what they believe, if they're not confident in their perception of the world, then they're going to feel unstable. So people with a Mercury in Leo might tend to have overly strong beliefs about how the world works or how people act They might even tell themselves a story for how things have happened. If you have someone who's a friend who's a Mercury and Leo, maybe you've heard them tell an overdramatic story about their past or a breakup or what happened with their last boss, and you're thinking, that's not really what happened. It was just more simple than that. But it's because the Mercury and Leo can get into traps of telling themselves stories in order to feel confident in their beliefs and feel confident about how they think. Because Mercury controls our perception of reality, people with Mercury and Leo need to feel very confident about their perception of reality, and this can make them a bit arrogant. After all, this is a fire placement. They want to feel a little more intensity than other people. They want to feel passionate about life and confident. And Leo loves to have fun. They miss a few details. And so they might be a little bit seeing a bit too much of the big picture about what happened in the past than seeing the details and being realistic about what happened. Overall, Mercury and Leo, you have a gift for confidence. You have a gift for being assertive in your beliefs, and people may even envy you for that. You can be so certain of yourself at times, and while this may be a weakness at times, it is also a gift. You can be a passionate problem solver who wants to help other people and lead the way. You can be incredible leaders, and you can have high confidence that can take you forward in life if embraced correctly. Just watch out for that arrogant nature at times or that overly assertive nature. Balance it out and make sure that you are forming self-value first before you are looking for other people to validate your thoughts. If this video helped you understand what it means to have Mercury in the sign of Leo, please leave a comment below and let me know what else I missed about this placement. I would love to hear it in the comments below. While you're down there, grab the free birth chart workbook where I walk you through the basics of your chart with journal prompts so that you can actually use your chart to live a more fulfilling life in alignment with your soul's unique energetic imprint. These are journal prompts that I've personally used and have worked to help me understand my chart. So grab that with the free birth chart workbook in the link in the description below. While you're down there, if you enjoy this workbook and you just love workbooks and courses, you should definitely grab the Making Mindfulness Fun bundle, which is all 30 of our workbooks and courses for only $30. It's an insane deal, I know. So grab the Making Mindfulness Fun bundle now, where we have workbooks and courses on chakras, Enneagram, and astrology right now, because I have no idea how long I'm going to offer it for. That's the Making Mindfulness Fun bundle in the link in the description below. Be sure to check out Be The Hero Academy, where we help you live as the hero of your story, where you can have more purposeful work, vibrant health, and perfect relationships so that you can live the life of your dreams. If you're someone who has struggled to find their direction or is inspired by the self-development journey but wants a little more support, Be The Hero Academy is for you. Gabby, Robin, and I are showing up every single day to provide you inspiration, journal prompts, and guidance so that you can live in alignment with your soul and you can live the life of your dreams. And if you're unclear about what your direction is and you don't quite understand what you want enough or what it is you're trying to manifest, Be The Hero Academy is for you, because we are all about journaling and scripting, and we're helping you script the life you want to live and open that third eye so that you can see the life you want to live and manifest it with ease. So whatever it is you're looking for, if you don't know, Be The Hero Academy is for you. So check that out in the link in the description below. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay tuned for more videos on Mercury through the signs. Turn on those post notifications so that you get notified first when those videos come out. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. Once again, my name is Isabelle, and from my heart to yours, namaste.